Watch us trade live right before your eyes from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. every market day Pacific time. Join us now only on SwissFT.com.
Good day, traders. This is Richard. It's Monday at 5:05 a.m. Pacific, and we're just getting started with our trading today. I'm looking at a montage of 15-minute charts on full-size contracts. Up here in the upper left-hand corner is our crude oil, and it's looks like it's pushing up at this moment, and it just made a new high, so it's very bullish today. And so we're going to wait for it to get up to a spot where it stalls and wants to come down, where we might short it. And then next door we've got the euro 6E, and that instrument is bearish, and it's coming down, and we're trying to break the prior lows of the night. So it opened over here right after this vertical line at 3 p.m. Pacific time, and then went down a little and then went up a little. And so I'm going to try to draw geometry on that small oscillation. Draw down from A to B and then up to C, where it looks like we might have made a double top, but we didn't. So we got up to that high, and it's and then price found a topping tail that found my right-hand trade setup, where we've got a big wick on top and hardly any wick on the bottom and a small body. That's a signal to sell. Now, I never do trade that early after the open on a Sunday night, but that would have been a good entry point, and we would have wanted to enter right about there. And we would have gotten a small amount of money down here until we got this double bottom, and then that's a buy signal down there. This is a little bit, that's a higher low to the low right over here. That's a lower low. And so that higher low would be a signal to buy, and you can see it went up here. And that's about all you get. So we seldom ever take a trade until about 7 o'clock at night, 1900 military time, right about here. And if I put a vertical line on this, we watch it trade in here. And we had an A, B, C, D, and then an A, B, C, D. So I'm going to show that to you. I'm going to draw it in again here. Just going to draw from, going to turn on my snap function so that it enables me to kind of draw and color in the lines. So come down here like that, go up like that. It's another sell signal, but it never got down there. So it never did get much lower than that until 4 hours, 5, 6 hours later. So this is what it does on Sunday night. It lollygags. It lollygagged until February the 5th, until midnight. This is Asian hours, because the market opens over here in Hong Kong. And so it is not worth your time, energy, and money to trade this instrument before the Europeans show up on the scene. And that's when the Asians are about going to bed. Not really. It's about 7 or 8 o'clock at night in Asia, depending on which country you're in Asia, of course. But generally speaking, here is February 5th, which is midnight in the U.S., on the West Coast, but it's also late in the evening for Asia. Then Europe opens because it's 9 o'clock in the morning in London. That's where the oil and the gold pits open. You see lots of move. The oil went up a little bit, one more up. And I'm going to draw that for you to show you what it indicates here. A, B, C. It made a new high. But then it started down and went all the way down to there. That would have been an excellent trade. These are the kind of trades that you want. But you want to understand that when you get a big white candle like that, after you get down here, you want to get out right in here. So I'm going to draw a little circle. You want to get out before it goes up and takes your money away. And this is an ABCD to the downside. So I'm going to draw that in here. A, B, C. And notice D is right there. So you know that's the end of this trade. A, B is a hiccup where it's going to go against you up to the 382. See, it was a 318 this time instead of a 382, but the plan is you expect it when it gets down there to go up to the 382 and then resume its descent. And that's where it quits. And then ever since, it's been lollygagging. When I use that term lollygag, I mean just messing around, not doing anything, just like an old man in Mississippi or Kentucky or Allegheny Mountains up in the mountains where they don't have much to do some of the time. They sit on their front porch and whittle wood, make little figurines. They're just passing the time. They're not working, just relaxing. And that's what price is doing when it's going along like that. I'm going to draw an oval on that so you can see what I'm talking about. Price just lollygagged along the whole period. It hadn't done anything for the last 3 hours. You can't make any money when all it does is that. This is where the money is, from here down to here. And then you ride this out if you want to, or you get out and get back in, whichever way you want to do it. And then ride it on down to the end of the D. That pretty much summarizes a right-hand trade execution. A right-hand trade is a sell signal right up there. It's a topping tail, a little bit higher high than this high over here. And it might mean it's going up, but if it doesn't go up, you sell it because it's going down. That concludes my little talk today, little short video to help you understand how to find an entry point down.
Join us now only on SwissFT.com.